A debate over what type of flag should be flown at Fort Smith's Riverfront Park is underway. Recently, 7 flags were taken down from poles at the park, including a Confederate States of America flag. 5 News reporter Allie Lynch has more.
The display of 7 flags at Fort Smith's Riverfront Park included territorial flags that were flown over the city by various ruling governments. A French fleur-de-lis flag, a Spanish cross of burgundy flag, a French national flag, 3 U.S. star flags, and a Confederate States of America flag. The city of Fort Smith says the removal of all flags were due to their weathered condition. However, now the question is, will they all be rehung? For the Confederate flag, it's a debated issue among residents.
We can't remove history. We can't erase history. We've got to learn from our history, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I've been watching those flags for quite some time because they represented all of our history.
They're wanting people that read it to remember history. We're not trying to remove history, but what good thing are you trying to remember? You're trying to remember that the South fought for the rights to own other people and use that free labor and anything else they wanted to do.
As the city considers what will be reinstalled, they released this statement saying in part, in light of recent racially historic events that have taken place across the country, the city is reconsidering the reinstallation of the historical flags and approaching the reinstallation plan with sensitivity and empathy for many who find the historical associations with the Confederate flag hurtful or hateful. For Fort Smith resident Joey McCutcheon, the removal without notification is an issue.
Transparency here is shocking. To remove 7 or 8 flags, including 3 U.S. flags, without discussing it with the board, the city council, without discussing it with the community is wrong.
And for Fort Smith City Director Andre Good, he believes the reinstallation of the Confederate flag would send the wrong message to Fort Smith.
Me personally, I definitely don't want to have the Confederate flag put back up, just like the monument that's on the courthouse lawn. You know, and it just makes me remember, like everyone else that sees that the saying, lest we forget. And what are we trying to remember?
That was Allie Lynch reporting. The city says in March, the park staff put in orders to replace several of those flags, although the vendor couldn't supply a replacement for the Confederate flag because their manufacturer no longer produces Confederate flags.